Winterfest is sadly nearly over, but Crackshot says if you drop a like in this video in the next 5 seconds, he'll not only extend the Winterfest event, but grant us 3 additional new presents. Do you want a free gift or cosmetic from the item shop?
Yes.
Well, I'm now gifting new subscribers every day. Simply make sure you hit the big red button and turn on all notifications, and let me know in the comments your Epic Games ID as well as what you'd like to receive off me from the item shop. We're also getting so close to 1.2 million subscribers, and the next person to subscribe will help us achieve the milestone and potentially be that 1.2 millionth subscriber. Yo, what is going on guys, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. So we're currently in the 19th day of Winterfest. I know it seems like it's gone on forever now, or since we were last able to open any form of present, obviously that's unveiled every day in Crackshot's cabin, giving us a new ability to do so. And obviously once all the presents are opened, most of your games will look like this right now, with the cabin fully decorated from once was kind of seemingly bland, with all the presents still wrapped in their ribbons and wrapping paper. Today, however, we're not here to discuss the past or anything that's happened during this event until now, rather so what's coming for the future, or should I say the final day of this event, being maybe perhaps some exclusive presents, as we have still things contained in the files that are only relevant due to their aesthetical appearance or design in this Winterfest event now, considering the theme of Christmas has just been, and obviously this winter period. Despite everybody wanting a final present and letting Epic Games or Fortnite know of this, considering the amount of hype it's generated on social media, they have kept quiet, but this usually is a good thing, as it means they're up to something completely huge. And while we're going to be discussing all the possibilities of this final reward either granted for completing everything in Winterfest in this video, or for simply playing throughout the full event's duration. Quickly before we go any further, however, make sure to slap code Friendly Machine in the Fortnite item shop if you directly want to support me as your favourite creator, and obviously I use all the funds I earn from this to give back to you guys by either sending you guys V-Buck card codes or gifts from the item shop to those people who comment their Epic Games ID down below in the comment section, and also specify what they'd like to be gifted, whether it's a skin, emote, wrap, you name it. Want to be showcased and thanked personally for using the code, or just generally supporting me in my next video? Well, make sure to tweet me proof of you rocking the code to my Twitter at Friendly Machine in the video description down below, like these amazing people on screen right now. And honestly, we're growing this Twitter community so fast, and so many of you guys are getting involved. It's honestly amazing to see, and I can't thank you guys each and every day enough for obviously going that extra mile to tweet me proof, because honestly it makes my day knowing that you guys would actually do that or take the time out of your day to do so. Anyways, with that out the way now, the first thing I want to mention, in case you guys are confused as to why we're currently in day 19 and the days seem to keep ticking over past the point of which we could open the final present being day 14, obviously because there's 14 presents currently. Well, this is because day 19 we're in now is literally one of the final days, as it states here on the news tab or the event menu to sign up, especially on PlayStation. As you can see on my screen, it's ending on January 7th, 2020. Now this is very important, considering, well, many people won't actually be home to open all the presents all at once or every day as soon as they were revealed to do so, or we had the unlocked availability to actually unwrap them. So for this reason, understandably, Epic Games gave us them few more days after the final present could be opened at first availability. The final present was able to be opened officially on December 31st, 2019, the last day of the particular last decade anyways. And despite us having this elongated time, quick disclaimer, you will not be able to open all your presents or any more, or complete any more Winterfest challenges on January 7th, despite it stating it will end on this date, as this will be the day the event itself disappears from the game. And obviously we see another Fortnite update to welcome back Epic Games to Office, with a ton of content revealed also in the files, despite already being updated then into the game. This is also blatantly obvious in Crackshot's cabin, as it states December 18th, the start date of Winterfest presents, or Winterfest as a whole, goes through until January 6th, and January 6th, despite being my birthday, is the last day we'll be able to do anything pertaining to this particular Christmas themed or winter event of 2019 leading into 2020. The reason I wanted to mention that and give you guys a kind of disclaimer right there is because I'm one of the people in Fortnite who leaves all their challenges until the last minute, and obviously with that said, you guys, if you're going to be doing it at the last minute, will need to know exactly when that last minute is. And despite what I'm about to mention kind kinda contradicting that, make sure you guys are doing everything to do with this Winterfest event now to earn all 28 free rewards, whether it's unwrapping all 14 presents currently before perhaps a final day one is going to be added that we're going to be mentioning and revealing in just a second, or whether it's completing all 14 challenges to earn all the free rewards in the particular challenge set. So now that that's been mentioned, the particular catch in this event, as we saw an extension to 14 days of Fortnite last year, as you can see proof of this right here, because people were complaining they only had one day to earn the final reward being the glider in the particular challenge set, as we never had presents back then. This may also be the case for maybe just a couple of days, not as long as the extension of 14 days of Fortnite, but for Winterfest. As you guys know, we already have this extension period past the available date of which we can unwrap the final present or can earn the final reward in the challenge set that's currently in the game now, and because of this, if Epic Games are to extend it, they won't be adding an additional week, maybe perhaps so a couple of days, so they can actually still adjust to being back in office and back at work after their Christmas break or New Year's break that they had to spend time with their family and friends. Now, despite most people wanting this extension because they haven't done or completed everything yet, whether it's unwrap the presents or do all the challenges to perhaps then be granted a subtotal reward in the next update for doing so, there's still players who've obviously been loyally remaining every day grinding during this event, and we're wondering if we're going to be rewarded for that grind or loyalty to Fortnite during this Winterfest or Christmas period. Well, as you know, there's a ton of leaked cosmetics in the files, more so than we've ever seen in any moment of Fortnite's history ever, and here they all are on screen right now. This is presented in the form of the item shop, as you guys can clearly see, costing 0 V-Bucks, implying maybe one of these could be a present, a subtotal reward maybe for doing everything during the Winterfest event, being all the presents being opened or all the challenges. You guys may notice some of these cosmetics have been implemented to save the world, however these are things that haven't strictly come to the Battle Royale universe of Fortnite. For this reason, obviously considering we've been expecting a lot of these cosmetics for quite some time now, either we're going to be granted one of these cosmetics that's been shown on screen as another additional Winterfest reward for perhaps doing everything or simply just playing during this event to thank us for our patience over the holiday period where Epic Games were out of office, or they're going to be updated into the game upon the next update going live after downtime occurs, being update 11.40. Well, from looking at that showcase there at cosmetics especially like the Polar Polax that pertain particularly to this cold or winter Christmas period, well, the next thing I'm about to show you guys right now ultimately will reveal more secrets you've never seen before in Crackshot's cabin and might sway your opinion. Despite it being obvious by now that the Crackshot cabin has become more filled as we emptied the presents or unwrapped them, considering all the decorations, or cosmetics should I say, became a part of this scenery. More specifically, or most noticeable, the Sith back bling, the tree fall glider. However, there's other subtle ones like the holly and divey contrail at the left hand side of the log fire, and also this ornament right here resembling what we shake when we use the snow globe emote. Considering all the cosmetics became a part of the scenery upon unwrapping that specific one until the end where perhaps we've opened all of them like I have or most people have, who's to say that other things in the cabin that we've perhaps been able to interact with since day one of this update or Crackshot cabin being implemented won't work in a reverse trait of becoming cosmetics yet being foreshadowed or teased in front of our eyes this entire time. Well, somebody on YouTube has actually managed to record a 360 rotational view of the Crackshot cabin, and believe me, they've decorated the entire thing. Everything that we couldn't see behind us, maybe perhaps foreshadowing that this will have some importance, because why, if we could never see it literally even from the lobby screen as we can only see the outside of Crackshot's cabin, would they decorate the inside of all the parts that were blind spots that we inevitably would have never seen anyways? It just seems weird. You guys will be seeing me just explore around the cabin now, as I can't literally include it in the video for you guys to do your own exploring, but this video will be linked in the video description down below, and obviously there's a ton of decorations or items actually just stood around or either positioned or put up somewhere in this cabin that nobody's been able to see this entire time. Now, the reason this is important, or maybe perhaps could indicate more free items or presents particularly, as we are now in the Crackshot's cabin and talking about this instead of the challenge set, is because of the fact, well, Epic Games surprised us with one of the presents not being a present that we can unwrap, obviously from wrapping paper and a ribbon or a box anyways disguising something inside, as we had to shake the Christmas tree to unveil or reveal or even open the present of the Lieutenant Evergreen skin and his back bling. With that context in mind, who's to say that any of these decorations or objects that are fully rendered in and fully textured, so it seems Epic Games want some purpose to do with them, and some hidden presents that we can perhaps click on, then shake to unveil another free reward for the Winterfest event. This actually makes more sense than we may think, considering, well, this present, the one on the left anyways, that contains the Woolly Warrior skin, was said to be the last present we couldn't open until all other prior 13 presents were opened, but it only pertained to all of the presents, the last one that was able to be unwrapped on the left hand side, not throughout all of them, as we have ones contained also on the right hand side. So what if, by the last day of Winterfest, they update the cabin upon their return to office from their Christmas break when they update the game again, and give us not only an alternate perspective to explore the cabin some more, but actually give us the option, if we've opened all the presents on the left and right, to interact with one of these hidden objects behind us that we've never been able to see before, perhaps when shaken or opened, reveal a present or reward, exactly like we saw again as previously referred to, with the Lieutenant Evergreen skin being hidden in the form of this Christmas tree that wasn't able to be interacted with on day one, it was just randomly integrated to the game. Considering 14 Days of Fortnite got a news update extension to that particular Christmas period or event of 2018, who's to say that we won't see a news tab basically informing us that we need to open the final present that's updated into the game on the final day of Winterfest before January 7th when it's gone forever. Again, this also could be exclusively granted to those who've completed everything during this event or really grinded it out, for instance opened all the presents as previously mentioned, and or perhaps just also completed all the challenges to earn all the free rewards in the challenge set. As last year we saw a subtotal reward despite it being even a boring banner, we still had one, but we don't have any this year that we currently know of. Many people speculate from the files that the Polar Polax would have been this, but we've never seen it come to the game, not in any way, shape or form, as of now, as I previously showcased on screen in the form of the item shop where all unreleased cosmetics were put on screen. And with that said, if this is the case, what would you guys like to see? Are you wanting anything specific out of this leaked showcase that I've obviously managed to find somebody who was able to pull them into the item shop, or would you like a free skin, as you can see in the concept thumbnail that I've put on today's video? With everything mentioned, talked about, or even leaked in today's video, that's all I've got for you guys today, but if you want to keep referring back to it, a like in the video would also be much appreciated to save the video not only in the like playlist, but show your appreciation and support for me putting this video together. Also make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on if you haven't already, if you want to stay in the loop as soon as new Fortnite news is revealed or actually presented to us in the community. Hopefully I can also see you guys remaining active down there in the comment section of my future videos to come, and I'm out. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing new year so far, I know I am. Have a good one, take it easy and stay safe, and as always, peace.